Okay, I don't know if this is working, but this is a test. Okay, so this is going to be my Think Aloud for an essay that I've never read before. I'm looking at an essay. It's called Coming to an Awareness of Language by Malcolm X. Um, so actually, I do see the pre-reading information. What I remember about Malcolm X is that he was an activist, and I do know that he taught himself with dictionaries and things like that. So he taught himself to read, so that he could be a speaker for, and so that he could introduce himself to Elijah Muhammad. So I see that he was born 1925, died 1965, so that means he was only 40. He was kind of young when he was assassinated. And I see that he was the son of a preacher. I've seen the film, so I kind of know that, and I know about the hair bleaching. I thought about that. I'm scanning, kind of, skipping a few sentences that I kind of know the already. I know that he went to jail for burglary. I know a white woman was involved, and he joined the Nation of Islam. Okay, so let me go into the reading itself. So it says, it gives me a list of vocabulary words that I know the meanings to, except for riffling. I've never heard of that before. I've never been one for inaction. Everything I've ever felt strongly about, I've done something about. I have to stop there because I want to rethink about. I have to backtrack and figure out what he's been talking about. So, the fact that he's never been one for inaction, that means he's always been an active person, and I can relate. But at the same time, I sometimes am an inactive person. And he's always everything he's felt strongly about. He's always done something about. So, he's not one to just sit by the sidelines. So that means that he was born to be a leader and he was born to be this political figure, which is something that not everybody has, that inclination to kind of get up and do something. He says that's why, unable to do anything else, he began to write to people I'd known in the hustling world, such as Sammy the Pimp, John Hughes. Now I remember, actually, I've read this, but since it's been such a long time. The gambling house owner, the thief Jump Steady, and several dope peddlers. I wrote them all about Allah and Islam and Mr. Elijah Muhammad. I had no idea where most of them lived. I addressed their letters in care of the Harlem or Roxbury bars and clubs where I'd known them. So I guess he is definitely writing for an audience, but his audiences may not necessarily be the most literate people. He's writing to pimps, and I don't know who John Hughes is. Oh, a gambling. So he's writing to pimps, gambling house owners, and dope peddlers. And thieves. So I'm not sure if he's really expecting much from their comprehension of the English language. And I'll stop there.